Hello everyone. Welcome back to the stream, to the channel, and welcome to today's endeavors, continuing our journeys in Stardew Valley. For those of you joining for the first time, my name is the Darkened King. We're here to cause chaos, play video games, complete challenges, and all that fun jazz in between. But if you were with me last time, we got ourselves into the first couple of days, or at least the first day of winter, as we cleared everything we had of our storage, all from the 3 seasons of spring, summer, and fall that we've been stocking up. So we have a lot of things to upgrade. We have a lot of things to work on in the interim between now and the end of winter. The idea and the hope is that we can get everything we need for the greenhouse. We can get constant crops and such all taken care of. We can work on getting the bridge repaired, and we'll inevitably and hopefully get closer and closer to our goal of the 1 billion marker. But that is still way in the future. So today, let's get back into it. Let's see where today gets us. Because I've been yapping for quite a bit, so enough talking, more gaming, more playing. So the hope is today at least we can get ourselves at least the upgrades for the expanded coops, the coop, the barn, and probably at least one of our other tools. I'm thinking we're going to probably get our hoe at least up to iron grade. But we got about a good almost 100k last time from all the crops that we had. Oh yeah, we had a chat with Emily about getting a piece of cloth. Yeah, we got a whole thing about that. Get various clothes thanks to the sewing machine. Thanks. But now that winter is here, I think we also decided as well, because if we're going to be investing mostly in sprinkler systems, there's no point in getting our watering can upgraded anyways. So we are just going to go ahead and remove the scarecrows, because we're also going to need to replace those, or at least move them around. If anything, we could also just make more, which might be a good idea if we're going to do a whole change around. Let's put this back here. We can also close these up, since they're not going to be walking out into the wild blue yonder, at least until winter is over. But while they're here, they can still make lovely amounts of mayonnaise. Alright. And we did get quite a bit of wood and stone over the course of the last couple of days that we were doing this. So we can use that to then start the upgrade process. Because we need to get some sheep, and at least one of each of sheep and goat, maybe 2. And then we'll need to get ducks for the coop. So let's take the wood and the stone. Let's see. So we got this. Okay. Yeah, and that's also going to get turned into juice and preserves. Juice, preserves, and wine. So I'm pretty sure we also put all of the... We put all of that into... Oh, I got rid of the fodder. Oh, well. We're going to have to go into the second season anyways, because we have to get pigs for the truffles. But yeah, we're getting emeralds made. That's getting made. So we're still able to get at least some income. It's just going to be a little bit less of the intake, but we're going to get most of it during the... Yeah, with the mushroom boxes and with the animal goods. So we'll get some stuff. I think the foraging's probably also done with the mushroom boxes, but that might change. But I'm pretty sure those still get stuff taken care of that just is a little bit slower. But we do need to move over to Robin's place. And I think we should get probably the barn upgraded first. If I think we can get those taken care of, we can get sheeps and goats. And we can get, and while that's slowly getting us some stuff to work on. I have hair on my mic, I apologize. I just need to look out for items to pick up for the winter foraging bundle, because I think that's all we need of the winter stuff. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we need the crystal fruit, the snow yams. I'm pretty sure we have to dig for one of those. Which I can also pick up the hoe. Alright. I hope your guys' week is going well. It is Thursday when this is being put together. And Friday, at least tomorrow, is 4th of July. My wife and I are going to be going out of town for a couple of days to go visit some friends. Have a good time out there. They're going to watch fireworks. Well, good to see you, Berg. So if you guys are going out and doing fireworks or doing celebrations, whatever the case is, over your 4th of July weekend, I do encourage you guys to be safe. But I'm also going to encourage you guys as well to have a fun time. I mean, there's also all the more reason for you guys to enjoy your recreation, and hopefully you guys get the days off between tomorrow and the weekend. So I went around in circles so I could search for stuff, and I should have stopped at Robin's. I need to also pick up a calendar while I'm there, because I've been meaning to do that for quite a while and I keep forgetting. But let me grab the copper hoe. Thank you, sir. Nice. All right. Back to the mines. Because we can get crystal fruit and the snow yam. We can be done with our winter foraging bundle. There we go. But while we're here, let's talk to Robin. Little guest appearance by our... Hi. Alright, let's upgrade the big barn. Upgrade to the big barn, rather. Big barn. Nice. And while I'm here, calendar, so I don't forget. Hi, do you want to be on camera for a little bit? Is that what you're gonna do? Just gonna be at this point for a while, so. Well, fall is over. Yeah, it is. Alright, while I'm here, let me put the crocus in with the foraging bundle. And then hopefully at one point I can get the crystal fruit and the snow yams and I can be done. That's honestly all we need. There we go. I mean, if we have to also go searching for both of those in the winter areas of the mines, we'll have to do that. I may have also picked one up randomly. I can't remember. Oh, a ornamental fan. Nice. I think it's also in the winter we get to meet is it Marty? Our shadowed friend in the sewers. Well, I mean, we get to get a glimpse at him, but we also still have to find. We also have to get the requirements to. We still have to get more stuff for the the museum so we can get the sewer key. Marnie, are you done for the day? Is that what's happening? Man. Well. I'll just keep looking. We have to be close with the amount of stuff we've donated to the museum to getting the sewer key. And that'll also do some stuff in the background as well. Yeah, because that can keep getting stuff, so... We may be moving all of our crab pots over to a different area. Or maybe just moving the stuff we have for the smoker. Gather 60 items to unlock the sewer. Good. Okay. Noted. I don't know how many we've got. Let's see. We don't have a ton of artifacts. We have mostly minerals, so that could easily change. Yeah, but if we get more artifacts, we'll be able to get ourselves into that door. But given we have some time, let's go ahead and take this stuff back. Let's go see if we can get... The grass is freaking out down there. If we can find ourselves the crystal fruit and the snow yams. So I think you can get the crystal fruit in the mines. Put that in there. Put that back. Gonna keep opening and closing this for a lot of times. Alright, put the winter root in there. Copper hoe. Put the fan there for now. We can now put this on the wall. Sodium's digging the dirt to find. Thank you. Okay. We might have to just get lucky with finding a snow fruit somewhere. Or a crystal fruit, rather. I could just do the farm. What am I doing? I don't have to leave the area to go do this. I could just clear out a lot of my farmland. Anything coming up that we need to be aware of? Squidfest, Squidfest. Festival of Ice, the Night Market, Bookseller, Feast of the Winter Star. I forget what the Feast of the Winter Star is. We'll have to look into that. But that's like a week from today. Alright. Ooh, snowfall. Nice. Wood chipper. Catch a squid in the ocean at night. True, we can still fish in the ocean. We can still make use of our fishing time if we need to. Oh, you. Powder melon. Ooh. Nice. I didn't know those even existed. Don't know how this works, but never done that. Well, first time for everything. Let's put this right here. Never have thought of seeing powder melon. Put that back. New to 1.6. Okay. Like I said, there's so many new updates, I'm having to relearn everything. Certainly keeps the gameplay interesting. Learning so many new things. Got more oak resin, which is nice. Gotta go around. Also pointing these out. Ooh. Jack be nimble, Jack be thick. +1 defense. Alright. Cool. I can work with that. I can work that very nicely. So they make going back down into the skull cavern a lot less frustrating. Ooh. Got a bullhead? Bullhead. Right, if we have the time, we have the money, we might as well also go ahead and get... Because I'm pretty sure we can't get the... I don't think we can get the goats until the upgrade is done. But we at least can get the sheep. Now that we have, you know, a thing of shears. Marnie's gone. Right. Let me go back to the cows, because I think I completely forgot to feed them. That's embarrassing. Given that most of our income for the winter is probably going to be through the cows, honestly. Yeah, and I just used the milk, so. There we go. So at least can get 2 more spaces, so we can probably get 2 sheep. Alright. You played to 100%? Recently, no. So I am still... I mean, I don't think I actually have everything. I think I came close at one point. I think it was mostly the rare fish and all of the artifacts that I had to go hunting for. And I think also as well, like when I don't think I got 100% to... I think I also haven't gotten I don't think I got all the achievements as well. Because when the new update came out, I think so much stuff had updated, I think I just put it down and I just stepped away for a while. Alright, let's keep looking. Need spots. Focus. Could also spend some of the money to buy some explosives for the mines. We may have to go into the mines if we're gonna do crystal fruit. Over 1,000 hours. Saw that this is your what is it? Your oh, never mind. There's crystal fruit. Your deserted island game. Which is that's a question for everybody. What would be your desert island game that you would play over and over again, no matter what? And that, I know that's probably a loaded question for a lot of people. Alright, put that here. It's just the snow yams. I do want to go back to... No, let's try to keep looking for that snow yam. Oh! There he is. Alright. Stardew, Raft are my go-to games. Those are both really good. Yeah, I recently fell in love with Raft. I actually finally beat it, I think, a couple years ago. Getting all the way to the end of the main game. I want to replay that again. I might do that on stream. Replay from start to finish. Because the story... It takes a little bit of time to get the idea of what the story is, but you have to keep up on a lot of the notes that you find and all the tidbits between each of the new sectors. So it can be a bit tedious, but once you grab onto the main storyline, it's a good game. But it's also kind of any kind of any kind of environment. I mean, it's just gonna take time. Once you grasp onto the story, it's really fun. Now that we're here... Alright, just the snow yams then. Alright, now we'll spend a good portion of the day trying to get the snow yams. Winterfish, squid, and sturgeon. Interesting. Then I know there's also the whatever it's called that just eats anything. I know there's one of those that's in, I think, the lake of the river. Legend by the Hat. Oh yeah, because there's the winterfish. That the glacier fish. That's what it's called. I may also make some hatcheries as well. get more of those. Because if I could pick up a legendary fish or two, that might be good to get some roe for artisanal goods. I thought maybe you would feed easier. Thank you, Marnie. Got some more of this. Nice. Cool. Oh, yeah, it's bigger now, so it moved. I was like, why is it all the way over here? It's like, oh, yeah, because Robin expanded the barn. It's not a different side. Which is fine. But now it means we can also get our coop upgraded, and we can go back and we can bid spring need 10 and fishing. It's by Robin's house. It's a good thing I got 10 in fishing over the last stream, so it's just going to be a difficult fish. I mean, that's also the case with all the legendary fish. They're always just going to be a difficult. Alright, stone, wood. Let's see. 9 to 5. 9 to 4. Okay. So we're just gonna gamble that we can get both of them in one go. $6 a.m. to noon. Well, might as well go do that now then. See if we can get a swing at that. Hey, Pink, good to see you. I'll bring this with me as well. Because you can spend some time attempting to try to get that glacier fish now. And then, while we're in the background, we can also try to get some other stuff for the... get some animals. If anything, we can just get some fish in the background, so... Here's hoping. Plus, that's also doing the work in the background as well. I'm pretty sure you have to go off of this island and then down at the south side. Oh, speaking of. Another book. Nice. Whoa! Right off the bat. Ah, oh, dang it. I may invest in some bait, maybe a lure, to get this guy to calm down. Like I said before, any of the legendary fish are going to be... They're going to be challenges. Because there's the glacier fish here, there's the legend fish, you can get the lake. Speaking of, jeez. Yeah, I may have to come back to him. Just very erratic. Which I'm not surprised. There's a glacier fish, there's the mutant carp, there's... I think there's a darker... There's like a shadowed fish in... I think the witch's hut. Which I think we have to get a certain relationship with the wizard to get that one. Good. Oh, the sheep is the deluxe barn. We get sheep and pigs with the deluxe barn. Get ducks with the big coop. Alright, let's get a couple of goats. Fanny. And one more. Only 4,000. Not that bad. Fanny and Janny. Nice. Alright, goats are there. Then we'll head over to we'll back up to Robin's place. What was I saying? Legendary fish. There's also the mutant carp in the sewers. There's the shadowed fish, the legend fish. There's also, I think junior variants of each of them as well, because I'm pretty sure you can get junior variants of the ones you catch already. So that'll be an interesting thing if we get both of those. I'm pretty sure there's more, but those are the ones I can think off the top of my head. Junior is a Q quest. Got it. Okay. That's how we get those. Interesting. Also, where the heck is his blackberry basket? I have to look harder. That's in the secret forest somewhere. Wouldn't be surprised if that's just where it is. Actually, that would be pretty funny if that's where that is. Go to the bus. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Deluxe barn. I'm gonna need more wood. Put the big coop. Big coop. There we go. Alright, once that's done, we can get ourselves some ducks. Alright, let's backtrack a bit. We're gonna have to get more wood if we're gonna get the deluxe variants of those, of the barn. So we'll have to do some chopping of the trees. We'll also go to the mines as well to get some more stone. Alright, bus stop. Oh, it was that thing. Man. I feel like an idiot. I feel like I stared at that for a couple of minutes when I walked back and forth trying to go to Robin's place, and I just walked right past it. Well, I did a thing. Hey, about your blackberry basket. Here you go. There you go, Linus. Man. Alright. So we still need the pale ale. We need the squid. Shadow figure. At one point, we're going to be able to get Mayor his shorts back. But I feel like that probably won't happen until we get more relationship built with Marnie. I mean, we only need 2 hearts, so the more stuff, if we can do more quests with her, we can get more of that taken care of. So definitely be an eventually when we get that option to go in the back of your room. What am I doing? Alright, put that in there. Oh, you gave us a chub. Thanks. Alright, put the chub in here. Do that. Maybe we could put the crystal fruit in here. See if we get either a juice or wine. Juice, wine, or something. Alright, let's keep looking. Here's some pine tar. Nice. powder melon seeds. If anything, we'll get some. We'll have that for some crops that we can get. So, which would be nice. I imagine there's what there might more like regular melons. Oh, I could put some bait on here. Bite faster. I do need some of this. There we go. Another book. All right. Put those in there. Open up some more space. Place 2 more of these in here. It's definitely weird to be watering crops in winter. But if it works, it works. All right. Should probably make more chests if I'm gonna get more of those trees put together, or fruit trees in front. One for this one, and one for that one. Those are the. Okay, yes. This color. It's a different. It's a slightly different shade. Once we get the expansion in here, we'll go out and get some ducks. Oops, too much. Don't need 8 pieces of that. All right. Good morning to everyone here. Yeah, it was like she's like a newborn. I was like, I can't do that. Yeah, it's until after they've gotten rid of. It's until they're no longer the baby status. Okay. So I feel like it's gonna be mostly artisanal goods and fishing. That and maybe going to the mines to get stone. And around the various areas where we had tons of trees grow so we can start getting more wood. Which is fine by me. If anything, we'll build up more stock for the smoker. We're here. Actually, in hindsight, I probably should be going back to try again at the glacier fish. Let me see. I think getting him once is going to be more than enough of an attempt. But I do think investing in probably some fish ponds, because if we get the super rare ones like the super cucumbers and whatnot, we get tons of roe. We can also add that to our income. Let's see. We also get lucky. But I think we might need to have a lure when we're attempting this guy. Chub. Hold on one sec. Crack open the soda on the side. Oh. I mistimed it. Algae. Whoa, there it goes. Sturgeon roll for a quest. I'll have to go out and grab a sturgeon then. Because we're sure that's a lake fish. I'll have to go out that direction for that one. Let's put these back. Oops, don't put that in there. Doesn't belong in there. Let's see if we can't pick up sturgeon. Right over there. Got him. Speaking of sturgeon, there's a sturgeon. Yeah. Should probably also grab the squid as well while we're out in the ocean. Thanks to Willie's request, at least. Ooh, Iridium quality bass. Alright, let's see. Back to the... That's the wrong spot. This one. There we go. Squid is at night. Okay, so we can wait a little bit for that. Is it any patch of dirt we can get? Snow yams? Or am I losing my mind trying to search for them, just randomly dropping it? Because if I need to just start going to town and start looking for them, then I will. But if I set myself some frustration, that'd be probably the best case. Because I feel like you just have to pick a random spot and just start searching for it. But if it's specifically one with like the worms sticking out, then I'll wait and just start looking for those. But I feel like those are meant to be for like artifact drops. I got the maple syrup. I got the pine resin. Pine resin. Pine tar oak resin. Why did I get those two backwards? I should also go to the beach as well. Actually, let me go to Pierre's, and I can get the flower bouquet, and I can give that to Penny. At least I can get things started with getting her to be, hopefully, in a future marriage relationship with me. But getting that taken care of now might be the best case scenario. So, Pierre, can I borrow you for like 5 seconds? Thank you, sir. Where did... Okay. We have appling. We have apples. Appling. Oh, we should also buy the rest of the saplings as well. Then we have the cherry and the apricot. We need orange, peach, pomegranate. Follow the footprints. Oh yeah, that we got to go after our friend that we just ran into. One of these, one of these, one of those. Alright, so now we have all the saplings. So we'll have to place those out in the farm as well. But we need to go find our friend. Oops. There we go. Green thumb shirt. I think I like the jacket a little bit better. It's locked. Okay. Shake the... Oh. Oh. Hi. Magnifying glass. Oh, those are cool. Okay. That's for secret information. Just tap. Thanks. We'll meet up later. Magnifying glass. Cool. Again, learning so much new stuff. But we'll get to meet with him later on. we will get to have a whole conversation with him. Rabbit. Alright. I probably should also clear out the grass here. So I'll have all of our fruit trees. And eventually, once I get the greenhouse, I'm going to go back and get another round of probably each of the saplings. That way, it's much like you said, Berkey, the instance of being able to have all of those year-round. Let me go back and I can give Penny the bouquet before I run off to bed. I don't think Penny's going to be here. Let me check out her house, see if she's going to be in there. Yep. Nice. All right. So we're able to go up to our 10 hearts. We will still have to go work on getting the mermaid's pendant. But we can't get that until we get the nursery. So it might be a heavy amount of upgrades over the course of the winter season. Getting the deluxe barn, deluxe coop, getting probably all the way up, if we can, up to the nursery level. Maybe pushing towards getting the cellar. Because if we have the chance we can start aging stuff early on, that'd be great. But I don't expect it to be a overnight endeavor. Bookstores in town today. You know, I should pick up some of those books. I have enough incubator. Nice. I should move this. There we go. Nothing in there. Okay. Machine. Chest. Nice. No, that's fair. I have also been picking up a lot of them just out of the blue, so I feel like also the bookseller might be the case of just if I can't find any of them specifically. What about the blacksmith? Oh yeah, there's one over there. I feel like the bookseller is also an instance like if you don't want to just go out and search for them, that's another way you could do it. But I mean, if you're finding them just by doing your normal day-to-day tasks, then the bookseller is just one of the ways you can easily get a speed boost on them. Which isn't bad, but got a beach totem. I have a ton of those. Oh. Gotta make sure the water bowl is filled. Put a hat on the horse or cat. Hold on. What does this look like? That's funny. Maybe during the summer I can give him the backwards baseball cap and I can wear the straw hat. That'll be interesting. Okay. Forage into root. Of course. There we go. Oh, there's Snow Yam. But I do want to try to grab the book if we can before we run off. Alright, so that'll get us the the bridge repair. So we have the quarry, which would be really good for us, because then we can make use of that. We don't have to worry about going into the mines to get stone. Which will make it a lot easier. We'll probably still have to go into the mines to get a bunch of stuff. Because we're going to need to get our upgrades for the rest of our items, like specifically for, there's another one. If we're going to do that for iridium and gold. This is all going to be grass. Alright, we'll have to keep a lookout for spots to dig up around the blacksmith area. But for now, let's go to the mines, drop off the snow yam, we can unlock the bridge. We still have to get, I think it's just the pufferfish. We'll have to, oh, it's Friday. We can see if we can get that from the wandering merchant. Maybe we'll get luck and we'll get both of that in the boulder taken care of. That would be really cool if we can get both of those done in the same day. Alright, bridge repair done. 3 bundles taken care of. Oh, winter seeds. Nice. Well, we can get some harvesting done. Probably just going to be a bunch of like winter fruit and such. Nice. Well, cool. Let's see if we can't grab anything from our wandering merchant. If at least not today, maybe on Sunday. Maybe we can get lucky and get the pufferfish. I'm pretty sure it's still plausible that you can get it during winter. You may have to just go to the desert to get it. But I'm pretty sure it's just a rare drop in any water space between the lake, river, and ocean. It's just a rare occurrence. It may be a specific season, but I swear you could get them as well during the when you're out at brain in a moment. The desert. Why is that? Nope, that's the wrong chest. Put it in this one. Thank you. Should probably take out the other scarecrows. Well, I guess we're gonna be getting some other stuff taken care of then. And if anything, we'd slowly increase our farming experience as well. So we're at what, 6? 5? Oh, we're at 8. Wow, I was undermining. Yeah, because we wouldn't have gotten our kegs if we weren't at a level 8. So if anything, we can get this taken. We can do more of these. That was only half. Nice. Certainly easier to water things like this when there's like just a ton of crops just lying about. I mean, I think that's also the same case with a lot of things. When you can see what you're doing and what you're planning, when they're mostly seeds, it's far easier. Alright. Now that's done. Those are still growing. We can worry about getting chests for those when we get closer to spring. Because we still have a ton of time. We're going to probably have to chop some trees down if we're going to get the other upgrades. Probably spend the rest of the day trying to get the... That is extremely good. And the jelly. Link. Oh, that's what that is. Lingcod. And the... Oh, we need a large goat milk. Oh, get a rare crow. Alright. Rabbit's foot, I think, was in Enchanter's bundle. Yep. We don't need that in the animal bundle, do we? We need large goat milk for that. We can get the goat cheese and the jelly. Hold on. We might be able to swing that for the animal bundle. Or the artesian bundle, rather. So I'll have to get the large one for... Okay, so we still have to get the pufferfish. That is something we still have to work on. But this at least help us to get other stuff. We can put this in 8 or 9 rare crystals for the custard epiphany. Okay. Alright, that's going to make goat cheese. Put that in the bundle for... Once one of these turns into wine, we can add that to the mix as well. We got 2 different kegs, so one of them will give us something. Another lost book. And more powder melon seeds. Starting to think these are more common than I was expecting them to be. Just add some more stuff that we can sell. Okay. 1 jelly for the artesian bundle. We'll add the goat cheese. We'll have that done. We can add the rabbit's foot for the enchanter's bundle. Nice. He'll need a pomegranate. Let's see. Yes, we need the kitchen. We're gonna get the fried egg and the mackie roll. Get the poppy. I think during spring. Truffles will have to wait until we get the deluxe barn. Apples will have to wait until spring. I unfortunately sold all of them. Nautilus shell, I think, is a random drop. And the duck feather. So there's not too much left of the community bundle, specifically with that one for the friendships, which is actually really good. I always struggled with that purely because I always had to wait until year 2, but I continue to forget of the merchant, specifically on Fridays and Sundays. But checking that every so often just makes it a lot easier. Check Gus, he sells them sometimes. Oh! One way to find out. Let's go back there. I'll come back here and do some chopping. Because I also want to save the money. I want to try to see if I can get one more of the 2 upgrades for the deluxe barn or the coop. Maybe get both today. Because then I don't have to worry about upgrading anything else and I can just start getting farm animals. Gus, what you got? Hash browns omelet recipe. Do you need the mackie roll? I will need the omelet. No, I need the fried. It's a fried egg, not an omelet. Calamari. Triple shot of espresso pizza. Pretty sure it's a fried egg for this. Yes, okay. Okay. Cool. Well, we have a moment to spare. Or a few at least. Because Marnie's out for the day, so we'll have to come back a little bit later for that. Excuse me. We're gonna need some more wood. And a lot of it. Chad, if you heard that over the mic, I apologize. That was not me. My wife sneezed from the other room, so I don't know if that caught on the mic. Sure, somebody will comment if they heard it or not. Mystery box. I forget those also take more hits to break. So once we get the upgrade for the nursery taken care of, we'll have to start going into probably the secret woods to get hardwood. Because it takes, I think, 100 pieces of hardwood to get the cellar. That, and, you know, like 100k. So we'll have to invest some more money into that, too. And bedtime. That looks so weird with the straw hat on. Awesome. Bridge repair. Pretty sure we can get, like, coal clusters in that quarry as well. Ooh. Okay. I think she wants aquamarines, if I remember correctly. Which is cool. Also, is it me, or is Clint showing subtle signs of him wanting to flirt with Emily? I feel like that's kind of obvious in my mind, but that's a different story. Alright. Those. Put this here. Chub Frenzy in the mountains. Alright, Chub Frenzy it is. He likes her, but shy. That's fair. I mean, I imagine we all have had that one instance of trying to talk to somebody that we like, and just like, how do I do this without embarrassing myself? And then we do it, and then we embarrass ourselves anyways. I will admit I've been guilty of doing that 100 times over. It's certainly not an easy thing to do. Because there's a frenzy today, and there's a frenzy tomorrow. Let's go to the mines for now. Where is this frenzy? Oh, over there. Crimson fish, that's what it is. Sorry, I just had a flash of acknowledgement of, or a, sort of a brain blast moment, but that was the one hidden fish I was trying to remember from the witch's abode. Back in that secret area we have to go to later on. So it's the mutant carp, the crimson fish, the glacier fish, and the legend. And I swear there's one that you can get in the ocean somewhere. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Whoops. Let me try that again. Summerside. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's do this. Alright, artisan bundle is done. Nice. Alright, so all we have is quality crops, which we can get the gold quality parsnips during the spring. And we can get the large goat milk. We need sheep. We need ducks. So we'll need to get the deluxe barn at least. Another keg. Alright. We're making progress. But to give this to Emily first. Since she said that I could borrow the sewing machine. Right. I will just wait until she goes to the tavern later today. And I will just go hand it off to her there. But now that the coop's bigger, let's get some ducks. Ducks are 1,200. Not that bad. Coop. Choni. Cool. And one more. Nupley. Nice. Okay, cool. Excuse me. We have another keg to make use of. Place that here. 3 different ways to make beverages. Nice. Alright. We'll put this away for now. Put that in there. We'll have to break that up at another point. Alright. We can put all of the fish in there. Let's actually take our pickaxe as well, because we can go get some stuff at the quarry. And maybe, hopefully, because I'm pretty sure at the quarry you can get clusters of, I think, all the various materials, I think except for iridium. But I'm hopeful that we can get some coal clusters. Make use of the smoke, or at least while we're here during the winter time, much easier. We're not having to buy it all every time. Go. Alright, let's go have a look-see. Yes, I was right. It's a gamble if we can get a whole cluster of coal. Oh yeah, we can get gemstones here too, which is nice. Ooh, secret note. There's no better helper than a reason-fed Junimo. Right, because once we get a certain relationship with the wizard, I think we can get Junimo helpers to help with the crops. Which will be handy. It's a lot of clusters of coal here. Oh, aquamarine. Nice. Let me just try to speed this up a little bit. Neat. Oh, there's a jade in there, too. Nice. Yeah. Forgot about that. What does this lead to? Okay, not doing that yet. Let me grab a weapon before I go down to that little hole. I think I should know better than to gamble that idea. Oh, there's a diamond in that one. If you eat raisins, they have a chance to pick 2 instead of 1 and work harder. Oh! I'll have to make note of that when I get those. Or when I ask them to help out. Another secret note. Oh, that's, oh, that's a location somewhere. Yeah, it's a map for something. Alright. Let's go back. Bust up. Oh, she got frustrated by the crystal fruit. I think I'm going to go ahead and reset the crystallarium now to do diamonds instead. That's not what I wanted to do. Nice. Put a prismatic shard in the hut, they change color. Oh, cool. Nice. Let's put all this in here. Scorch it all. Alright, now we can go into town. We can hand this off to Emily. We can go back to the farm. We can do some chopping. Emily. Here you go, have this. Nice. That was the wrong... Alright, that's on me. You know, it probably would have helped if I actually read the request of what she was wanting. I mean, aquamarine is Emily's favorite gift. Or at least one of them, at least. But if I took them to, you know, read the note, I would have seen the fact that she wanted that Clint wanted to give her an amethyst. Do I even have one of those? I don't. I'll have to get one. That is a later problem. Actually, let me see. clear out some of these trees down here as well. Oops, probably would help if I actually held onto this. Nice. Okay. Cool. Ooh, pine cone. Because I'm pretty sure we need upwards, I think, of 500 or 700 for the deluxe coop. So the more we have set aside, the better. Because I want to say it was like, I think upwards, like, I think it was 650? Maybe that was the stone. But at this point, we don't need the deluxe barn quite yet. So getting the deluxe coop would be the ideal piece. Because we can get the duck eggs. Well, actually, do we even need the... Well, we don't need the rabbit anymore because we have the rabbit's foot. And that was what we picked up from the merchant. So I think the deluxe barn would be the next thing to do. Because you have the ducks for the duck feathers and duck eggs. And we now have sheep for... Hold on. Polka dot shirt. Yeah, I'll rock with the polka dots. At least for today. I'll rock the polka dots. But, we will need the pigs for the truffles. And truffle oil as well. But we know the truffle oil, we just need the truffles. So I think the deluxe barn might be the next thing we upgrade. What we can do is hope we have duck eggs soon. So we have the cheese. We need the goat milk or wool and the duck egg. So we can honestly, I think we honestly just need to get the goats to have the large goat milk, and we get a duck egg, and we have the animal bundle done. Slow and steady pace, but it is happening. And don't have to worry about this quality crops, and we will have gotten all of the greenhouse taken care of. Or the stuff, at least, to do the greenhouse anyways. Alright, we still need more for that. Alright, you're chilling. Nice. Hi, Pierre. First year is almost over. Ah, yeah, it is. Keep buying seeds from me, you'll be twice as productive next year. Hmm. One new variety per season. Nice. You know, I wouldn't even bother trying my competitors' seeds. Pierre seeds are the highest quality seeds you'll find anywhere. That's a promise. Yeah, I'm not going to embrace anything but JoJo Mart this playthrough. Festival of Ice. Ice fishing. That's tomorrow. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll end stream with the ice fishing contest. We might go a little bit longer. We'll see. Pouring and clearing and moving on. Let's make sure you get some water in your bowl. That has to be heated, right? There's no way that's gonna not be like a heated water bowl or something. At least to avoid it freezing over. Or if anything, it's just kept at a temperature that it's not going to be freezing, but enough that it's going to not be, you know, warm. Okay, here we go. Alright, so 4 chickens, 2 ducks. Nice. 6 pieces of wheat. Okay, do I need to take any more? I think I should have still have plenty. Yeah, 184 pieces plus, 180 something plus, so I think we'll be fine for the rest of the winter. If anything, we can just start, you know, harvesting from the mass amounts of mass amounts of grass that we have lying about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are babies at least until a good few days. I think it's at least a week, maybe more. Alright, so syrup's out, resin is there, tar is there. Let me see if I can get enough wood today that I can get the deluxe coop, or the deluxe barn. But let's also see if we can get lucky with what you have. What do you have? Escargot, duck mayonnaise, chowder, sprinkler, mayo, wood fence, corn seeds, poppy seeds. We do need poppies, but that's not till summer. Snowy M. Peach. Pretty sure... Yeah, we don't need the peach anymore because we have that one done. Pufferfish. It's just the down to the 3. Pomegranate. We need pomegranate for that one. Duck feather. Apples. Modern dining table. Okay. Nothing today. However, I should grab some hardwood from in here. And, you know, not get jumped by the slimes. Oh yeah, I forgot we get the night shop. That we can get some stuff that we've dropped that are not picked up. Okay, let's see. Go around this. There we go. piece of wood. Alright, so you don't have anything we can make use of today. That doesn't dissuade us from the future plans. Because now that we know, at least now that I know the times of when I can go try to communicate with her, I have a better chance of getting something that we need out of those instances. But let's see if we have enough supplies that we can get the next upgrade for the barn. Robin! And everything we can go back and we can grab some more wood from other places. Alright. Is she even going to be in today? Yes, okay. Farm building, okay. Deluxe barn is 550. Alright. Let's do it. Big barn. Yeah. Next upgrade is going to be at least one, probably 2 sheep, a couple of pigs, and then we'll be set. If we have to get rabbits later on, we can definitely invest in those, but we already got the rabbit's foot that we needed from the merchant, so we should be set. Snoozing over there. Okay. Put these away. That's done. That's the wrong chest. Put that back. That one. Let's go back this way. Actually, no. There we go. What is... I don't think I have enough high enough level for the mega ones. No, the megas I think require like essence, like solar essence or something. Are all of these done? Yes, with 10 pieces of coal to spare. So with that case in mind, nice. See if we can clear out the quarry all the way to its full purpose. Because I think it takes at least a good few days for it to recharge all of its amenities. And I think the next day I want to go explore that place down there. Nice. Actually, yeah, why don't we just go get the sword and we can go explore. If anything, we'll grab some food, and we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to jinx it. Because if we do, it'll just make it worse. Yeah, all that's well and smoked, which is nice. Put that in there. Alright, fill up the stacks. Fill that up. Alright, take the sword. Vegetable. Yeah, we'll take the melons. think I still have enough that I can do. Yeah, it's reset the week, so... Yeah, I'll have to give Emily another item. But let's go give Penny another emerald. We're going to be looking for an amethyst now for Emily. Right, she's probably elsewhere. Is she over here? No, the library is going to be open. No. Then... eventually I'll need to go at nighttime to the ocean to grab a squid. Oh, you're right here. You're so very happy. Here, let me make you more happy. There you go. Alright. Now, let's go... let me just switch it this way. Because I do want to explore whatever that side spot is in the quarry. I forget what's down there. But I want to find out. I don't want any spoilers, because I forgot what it is. Let me see if I can get down there in time. This might be a mistake. Only one way to know and only one way to find out. Oh, these guys, right. Wow. Another secret note. Alex's strength training diet, complete breakfast and salmon dinner. I've learned to love this food. I can feel the protein. Nice. More powder melon seeds. Cool. Skeleton hand. I think I'm getting both my mining and my combat experience up as well while doing this. But it seems like it's just more like a maze. Ow. Oh, it gives us oak resin. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Ow. Oh, we get the golden scythe here. I forgot about that. Ooh, cursed mannequin. Yeah, gold scythe. Cool. We get double our... I think we get double the output of crops from that. Ew, I think I need the gold axe for that. The gold pickaxe for that one. Alright. Make a note of that for later. Yeah, skeleton hand artifact. Nice. Remember the way back. back before too long. Whoa. Thank you. Nice. Alright, the core is going to be empty for a little while, which is reasonable for us. We'll let that sit and rebuild over the course of the next couple of days. Put the powdermelon seeds away. We'll let the winter seeds work their magic for now. Rice shoot. Put the pine tar over in this one. There we go. And we'll move these over to here. And we'll put this in this one. I'm gonna not put that down. Pray it doesn't watch you when you sleep, or get a move when you before you sleep. When you never mind. Hope it doesn't move. Period. Ah. Alright, tomorrow is the fishing contest. Gotta be on my A game for that. Actually, might be the perfect send-off. At least for today's endeavors. Yeah, because I believe that barn will be, or the upgrade to the barn will be ready until after tomorrow. So we'll have to worry about getting the new upgrades, at least the new farm animals, between the sheep and the pigs, next time. Eventually we could also invest in auto grabbers, so we can just sort those in. Yeah, we can milk these guys. Nice. We have to get enough we have to get enough hearts with them to get the larger milk. Well, we can still get cheese. Okay. Alright, it's a pretty productive day today, I think. Got the deluxe. Got the big coop. And now we're going to be at the stage of the deluxe barn. Which would be great. We got some more fish for the smoker. We got the rest of the basic amount of the, at least the one of each of the main fruit trees. So we can have that during all seasonal rotation, at least for winter. And then once we finish with the quality crops with the start of spring, we can get the greenhouse, get that all set up, start getting some quantities and whatnot. We can get, and we need to get sprinkler investments as well, which, let's see, which isn't that much, but I think I also probably want to spend some time getting my items upgraded as well. So I think the rest of the iron ore, the rest of the ore probably should go back into the smeltery area. Because otherwise we're just wasting time. I think we need to put it in iron and copper. Or iron and gold. And the quartz. Alright. Take our fishing rod. Let's go see if we can bag some fish. Get ourselves a win and we can end this part on a dub. Then, you know, sell our hoard of stuff that we have sitting aside. Lovely. Oh, do you offer stuff? We have the snowman rare crow. Cranberry sauce, stuffing, pumpkin soup. Okay, nothing too big. What kind of snowman should we make? Just stick with the classics. Carrot nose, top hat, scarf. Yeah, something simple's always fun. But, to the point. Fishing festival competition. Let's do it. Pick a lane and go. Alright, everyone, let's begin this year's ice fishing competition. Since your goal is to catch as many fish as you can, possibly can, in 2 minutes using variety fishing rods. You must catch your fish here from these holes in the ice. Well, is everyone ready? Begin! I forget we don't use our own fishing rod, we get a provided one. But we do have our level 10 experience in this, so might have a slight advantage here. Pretty sure we don't get to keep them either as well. Nice pike. I think I had a walleye earlier. That or carp. Each. That looks like that looked like a walleye or a carp mixed together. I think I want to aim for at least like 7 or more. Smallmouth bass. I think we had like a fisherman's hat if we win this competition, because we had the straw hat that we got from the Easter egg hunt. Alright, last one. You serious? I couldn't even grab it. Man. Alright, who wins? It's a lot of fish. Smell. The winner of this year's ice fishing competition hey, we win! Cool. Here's your prize, enjoy. Sailor's cap, dress spinner, barbed hook. Ooh. Yeah, we might need to use that sailor's cap. Might have a better chance of going up against our glacier fish. Which, at least the fish. Yeah, we don't get to keep them. Can't believe I won. Time to head home. Alright, it's 10 o'clock. Okay. Let's take the time to get all of our artisan goods. Blackberry jelly. Nice. All of our smoked fish. We'll sell all this. also need to get all of the mushrooms that have been building up in the boxes. May not have been a ton, but it was something at least. I mean, it is still something. Alright, we got one life elixir, I think, out of that. Yeah, we got one. Rest can be sold. Alright, still making some cheese. Let that sit. And then we have the mayo. That's still building stuff in the background. All right, let's see what today's haul is and what the end of the stream gives us. We did quite a bit of stuff today, so I call that a win. Definitely call that a win with 30, almost 35,000. Pretty good. Homesteader, we've reached over 250,000. Nice. Ooh, it's a snowy day. Alright, well I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream a little bit earlier than I was planning on doing today, but then that is quite a bit of stuff done. So, we've got the Quality Crops bundle, only 2 more pieces for the Animal bundle, just that one puffer fish for that. Then we have the rest of the Bulletin Board bundle. So we're not that far from the end from finishing up all the bundles. We may have to go, we're probably going to have to go at least into summer, I think, for some of the benefits of the bundles here. But we are getting quite a bit of stuff done. But for today, I'm going to go ahead and call it there. Let's get out of that. So, in the meantime, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had a good time. I do appreciate all you guys watching in the background. And if you guys are enjoying it, leave a like, comment, follow, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying it. And I certainly like making it as well. Remember, guys, the Void's always willing to listen to those who want to be heard. I'm willing to hear you, and I'm willing to listen. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.